Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. How are you today? I hope you will go in a good condition and healthy condition with this pandemic situation. Okay, today I'm gonna make a book review again, and if you have watched my previous video about another review, you may already know me, but if you don't, okay, well, my name is Yayah Izzah Alawiyah. You can call me Yayah, and also people call me Yayah. So today I'm gonna make a textbook review, which is one of popular book, and so the book that I want to review is from USA Today, the series of 10 ways guided about scheduling smart, how to organize, prioritize, and manage the time, by the authors Sandy Donovan. Okay, I believe this book is one of my recommend book if you want to organizing, and if you want to scheduling, and if you want to planning effectively, and also managing the time in our different life or areas, such as school, in a home, in a extracurricular, or even and many more. So this book published on 1st January 2012 by 21st Century Books with 64 pages inside. And about the authors, Sandy Donovan, when she wrote this book because she's never met a person who regret having scheduling smarts, and because she hopes her two sons, Henry and Gus, will read this book one day. Okay. Still about the authors, Sandy Donovan has written several dozen books for kids and also for teens, including scheduling smarts, job smart, and also budgeting smarts for the USA Today in the series of 10 Ways Guided. And Sandy Donovan has a bachelor degree in journalism and master's in public policy, and she has worked as a newspaper reporter, editor, police analyst, and website developer. Okay, now let's talk about the book. First, I'm gonna explain the summary of the book, and then after the summary, I'm gonna show you the book itself. So let's start for the summary of each chapter. Okay, now I'm gonna explain the summary of the chapters. For the first, I'm gonna show you the content. Of the chapters. As you can see, before the chapter 1, there is the introduction about crazy life syndrome, and maybe there is the main point in this book. And the next chapter 1 is about why so crazy. It tells about the main cause of crazy life syndrome, and of course in this chapter there's also a solution. And next, chapter 2 talk about treat your time like money, tells about how to treat our time like money. And the next chapter is about make a plan and stick to it, tell about how to make a plan effectively. And the last chapter is about timing the bits of school. This chapter tells about how to careful with our planning and make important school planner. And the last is epilogue, is about stay in church. Maybe this epilogue is the conclusion of this book. Yes, it's enough the content of in this book. So this is the summary of each chapter. From the first chapter, why so crazy anyway? Because the introduction tells us about crazy life syndrome, and these first chapters, is about telling the first thing we should know about crazy life syndrome. Is the crazy life syndrome is that it is not just inside your head, and you are not the only one experiencing it, because the teenage years are when we are take charge of our own life. That's always been challenging, but modern teens often face even bigger obstacles than their parents did. And many teens are overscheduled and also are overexposed to technology and overstressed. So in these chapters, explain about them. There is the explanation, and also there is the example of overschedule and overexposed to technology and also overstressed. And these chapters including supplement, articles, and information from USA Today. And the last is give the solution in the end of these chapters. So the next, chapter 2, treat your time like money, tells about the best way to begin to manage our time, to figure out everything we have to do during a day or a week or a month or maybe a year. And this chapter tells about how time is more valuable than money. So we must start with time budget, and this chapter tells about time budget, the explanation about it, and the example about it. And there's also a supplement with article and information from USA Today. And this chapter includes the example of how you must do in a chart, and there is also what is the meaning of free time, and at the end there is a solution when it's time to just say no. Maybe we can talking with our parents, so it can be helpful. And the last in these chapters, there is also warning signs that you may be overscheduled. Okay, the next chapters, the chapter 3, make a plan and stick to it. This chapter tells to keeping track of our day-to-day schedule is important. This chapter learn about using a planner or maybe using a calendar to schedule all of our activities. Keeping track of our daily schedule, especially in the after school event, and that is the key of managing our time well. And this chapter is more detailed than the previous chapter. This chapter make our schedule neatly organized and making sure we don't miss anything important. From our daily schedule, there's an explanation in this chapter, and also changing up our schedule, when we will probably have to change our schedule sometimes to allow special event in extracurricular, or maybe in special event in our family. Yes. And the last chapter is timing the best of school. This means through careful planning can help us maximize our study time, and so we can be successful in school. This chapter tells there is never just one way to organize and manage our time, but we can try a bunch of methods, a bunch of different way, so we see what work the best for us. And this explain about many planner we need. This explain about many planner we need, including the explanation, and also there's an example of it, like the what I do today, what I did today, what and about to do tonight, to do tomorrow, to do next week, or maybe in a years. And these chapters also explain the homework strategies, like how to write a homework plan, and many more. So this is the summary of for each chapter. So the next is about I will show you the book itself. I will show the book itself, the Scheduling Smarts by Sandy Donovan. What I like in this book, they provide information and tips for teens on learning to schedule and manage time. With the style book, make me interested in reading this book. And also there's a supplement with articles like this and information from USA Today, the nation #1 newspaper. This like this, and at least in this book, maybe from the font size, the size font is too small, and the color of the font in several pages has the same color, or maybe the contrast between the color font and the background color is the same. So I must have extra focus to be able to read the material. This is the example of how you must do in a chart, like this. This warning sign that you may be overscheduled. This is the importance of sleep. This is the supplement article and information. Yep. homework strategies, make a homework plan, break it down, use your time wisely. And this is the epilogue. And there's the glossary, selected bibliography, further information, index, and about the authors. Thank you. This is all of the book, my book review. Sorry if I have a mistake, if I have a bad pronunciation, and thank you for your attention. Thank you for watching my video, and thank you for appreciate me to watching this video. And see you next video. I hope you all in a good condition and stay healthy and stay safe and stay healthy. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.